Hello, very happy to see you on our channel. Today we give you a piece of breaking news from a royal expert. Meghan Markle is just a cheating businesswoman. Meghan is interested in money. Oh yes, and titles and fame. Nothing much more, nothing much less. She and Harry left the royal family so they could make zillions and have a life of financial independence. No mention of the fact that Meghan found being a member of the royal family boring, frustrating, stultifying, and restrictive, but because they wanted financial freedoms to generate enormous wealth. Sadly, it hasn't quite worked out like that, so they're still living off the bank of Dad, who is generously funding Meghan so she can live the lifestyle she's always dreamed about. But that's one of the problems with Meghan, full of dreams, but no application whatsoever. She wasn't prepared to live a life of luxury within the royal family because she couldn't be herself. Why? Because it was, at times, really hard work. Homework to do in order to learn about the people they were going to meet. Early starts or late nights, shaking hands with ordinary people, and making small talk. I believe she thought it was generally all going to be tiaras and wonderful clothes, turning out to film premieres and meeting the rich and famous. No daily slog, no common task. Meghan has shown herself to be fickle and bone idle. She's not prepared to put in the work involved to get a business off the ground, the ideas, the research, the tenacity, the perseverance to get a business up and running and keep it profitable. Now she and they have signed a contract to make films and documentaries for Netflix, and apparently they are already signing up teams of players for the project. But how far is she going to take it? How successful is she going to be? She didn't do any research into the British Commonwealth before writing the speech they gave, confusing it with the long-defunct British Empire. If she didn't do her research before an important speech of 10 or 15 minutes, how is she going to get on researching a documentary lasting 45 minutes or more? If she's doing any of the writing, she will need to get her facts absolutely right. She can't claim to have seen riots in Los Angeles firsthand when she was actually in another town. The media won't let her get away with it anymore, as largely they're onto her game. She's going to have to spend hours learning about the projects she's going to be involved in, or they can kiss goodbye to their millions. The world's documentary and film audience is very critical. If she fails to get acclaim for her first venture, there will not only be a few more chances before she becomes a has-been. She may want to be a businesswoman, but I wouldn't put a penny in any business she ran. I think her inability to research and study and commit to anything can be abundantly seen by the fact that given her years of trying to make it into Hollywood, she never got there. Despite having a father in the industry, did she bother to work on her craft, do extra study on character development? I believe she expected to be given roles without any cred, without having to develop and grow on her chosen field. She was a near-on 40-year-old woman who'd only before taking Harry hostage got onto a cable show in Canada, and again, not on her merit. This is a pattern, an ongoing trait in her personality that has been going for a very long time. And as we've seen, she's done it again since securing her Harry gold. She doesn't work, commit, learn, dedicate, study anything. And the proof lies in her life history. Unfortunate to say, but she's not going to change while she can still use people and flip in and flip out of things. She's never been committed to anything except gaining merit off someone else's. Netflix will be the same. She'll get bored. People don't want to work with her. She's a typical narcissist. She just wants the initial hit, like a druggie. Remember, the best way to predict future behavior is by past behavior. She will not change. She's been doing it her whole life. What is the major deal Prince Harry and Meghan Markle have signed with Netflix? Just because it's worth millions doesn't mean they get millions. Basically, Netflix has a contract to have first right to any and all of the content the Sussexes decide to create, or whatever they find from others, bringing them ideas that they would like to pursue to production. There is no deal to pay for the production itself. Netflix is not going to underwrite the creation of a company to pursue projects of any sort. Just that Netflix will pay for the final product. Kind of like signing on with a speaking management team. If they can find you work, you can get some money. Netflix has signed on the Sussexes. Whatever the Sussexes put together, they will present to Netflix, and Netflix will then say yes or no. If it is no, then that idea can't go into production with someone else because Netflix owns the products of the Sussexes present. This essentially means they might produce nothing at all, ever. Netflix also has the option to say yes. In that case, the Sussexes will have to take care of the production. Do they have any administrative skills at all? Any heavy cash reserves to hire staff, a building, etc.? No. Don't tell me you think Harry administratively put together Centinabla or Invictus Games. No, Harry is the face and probably involved in some decision-making work. However, the real work is done by others and continues even with his absence. Good luck to the Sussexes. In my opinion, the royal family have found a friend in the entertainment arts to control what Harry and Meghan are able to say. Good on them. Netflix did the Queen a solid. Just to be clear, they will undoubtedly have a stipend, a retainer, or draw, enabling them to pay bills. But even $1 million isn't going to go very far. They will have to raise money for production. Lots to be had in entertainment, but I'm betting not much will be thrown their way. Plenty of people doing just the same thing, and resentment will be high in such a competitive market. Another royal expert had this to say: if their productions are going to be based on social justice warrior themes, then they'll have to do stories about Black, educated, intact families prospering in every way until one member becomes part of the social justice warrior cult, and soon there are divorces, bankruptcy, drug addictions, gang killings, and everyone going on welfare and food stamps. That's the norm for Black communities in the social justice warrior world. Meghan has a very definite pattern of getting bored with things, people, projects, causes. That's not going to change at the age of 40. It's firmly embedded. And as far as the acting goes, you're right. She had every advantage in getting into the business, and yet couldn't do it. I'd be surprised if she ever took an acting class. Narcissists think they should just get things because they deserve it. There are other ventures so far have not provided revenue to support their lavish lifestyle of nearly $1 million a month. Meghan has the attention span of a gnat and thinks she can succeed at anything. She's driven purely by greed and lacking in work ethic, as you indicated. I guess time will tell if another stab at financial freedom has gone awry. Do you expect that their deal with Netflix will make the Duke and Duchess of Sussex financially independent? It will depend greatly on what the show or show's content and age they're targeting. Shows can come and go so quickly on channels such as Netflix. Any given show has to be able to capture the audience and then keep their interest. In today's world, people seem to lose interest in many different things rather quickly. We're obviously familiar with Meghan's writing style because she clearly writes his and hers lectures and speeches. She's not a good writer because she uses way too many words to make a simple point, and she doesn't captivate through writing or speaking. Her acting has poor to mediocre at best reviews. Next up, let's take a look. What are the astrological predictions for Prince Harry and his wife Meghan going forward from 2020? There's a lot of interesting information available. Each astrologer lends their own interpretation. As you may know, Harry's mother, Diana, often consulted an astrologer. I found an Indian astrologer's prediction to be interesting. I'll post others as I come across them. He predicts that Charles will inherit the crown in a period just after September 2020, after which he will pursue Harry's return to the royal family. Charles, as king, will have tremendous influence over Harry's life. From October 2018 to October 2021, Harry is not likely to reverse his decision to leave the royal family. However, from October 2021 to September 2022, we will see him change his mind. Harry's own chart shows that he will be under great pressure to return to the family from October 2021 to September 2022. After 2021, both Meghan and Harry will likely reconcile with the royal family, and Charles will play a crucial role in getting the two of them to return to the royal fold. These are the predictions of one astrologer. I'll try to find some others. In the meantime, another astrologer predicts that Meghan will either cost Harry a fortune or make him one. How about you? Do you think Meghan Markle is just a cheating businesswoman? Please let us know in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and share with your own followers. And as always, subscribe to our channel for all the latest news on the royal family, Meghan Markle and Prince Harry right here. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.